Hey guys, this is Watt. I am just flying around right now in the MI-8, going to try and attempt some difficult Pinnacle landings. In my practice so far, this thing has proven really effective at them, mainly due to the fact that its front wheel sets down very stable on a variety of different surfaces. That and the fact that the exit point of this aircraft is pretty far forward, which means that it's not going to be a large drop-off if you're landing on a sloped area. So I'm going to try and set it down on that rock formation just ahead. This one right here off the left side in the nose. Trying to get the front wheel down right there. Alright, so front wheel is down, the back wheel is not down. Just to show exactly what's going on here, I'm going to disable simulation on the vehicle and hop out. And so that vehicle is just going to float there now in whatever position it was when I called that. As you can see, I was able to hop out just fine, and the front wheel is down. The back wheels are still in the air. And so we'd be able to put it down on a very small area like that, and it was totally stable. I was able to hold it in there just fine. So just to show that again on a different spot, I'm going to reset quickly. And now maybe we'll try that on a sloped area. Alright, so I'm going to spin it up. And now I'm going to try the same thing, except instead of on a flat rock formation on one of the hillsides right in front of us. Try and find a steep spot. And so the only thing here is that you do need to watch that the terrain isn't too steep, because then the main rotor will strike the hillside. But other than that, it should be good. Alright, so I'm going to take that spot on the hillside up ahead, the golden grass, just past the rock formation. And that should be sufficiently steep that it's a little bit crazy to try and attempt to land properly on it. So I'm just going to try and approach this. Make contact. Alright, the wheel made contact, and now it is pretty stable. And again, I'm gonna disable simulation on the vehicle just to see exactly how we came down. Hopped out just fine. As you can see, a lot of clearance for the rotor. Back wheels are way off the ground, but this was totally stable and totally safe to get out. Alright, let's try this one more time. Now going with a rooftop. See how that goes. Try and find a building with a relatively small roof area, one where you couldn't otherwise put this aircraft down, or at least not easily. So I'm going to take it southish because there's some settlements down here. Alright, so that construction building off to our left side, it's got a fairly small area here, and I'll try to not to take advantage too much of the area that it has, just to show off how small an area this can work on. So this center glass panel in the middle here is really useful for lining it up. Alright, and we're on it. Oop, wasn't quite forward enough that time. Yeah, I fucked that one up. Let's try that one more time. Alright, there we go. This time I actually stuck it. It's frozen, hopping out. Plenty of room to do that. Just hopping down here. Gonna try and get a better angle on what that spot looked like. Alright, so that was stable enough this time. And guys would have been able to hop out on either side just fine, despite it being a really tiny rooftop for a helicopter that size. So overall, I would say the MI-8 is pretty fantastic with these Pinnacle style landings. Certainly a hell of a lot easier than the Chinook, where you have to try and back it in, and that's at least would be a bit of a disaster.